Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Lauren Wood. It is day 2 of the RNC in Cleveland, and there are a lot of people from Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley in Cleveland this week, from the delegates to local party leaders, police, and also the press. WKBN 27 First News This Morning anchor Dan Martin is in Cleveland. He caught up with another Valley native who's there working hard all week long.
Hi, Lauren. They're expecting about 50,000 people to be here in the city of Cleveland this week for the Republican National Convention, and 15,000 of them are credentialed members of the local, national, international media. Some of them are here and seeing the city of Cleveland for the very first time, and there's actually a Youngstown connection to that. One of the people in charge of dealing with all of those members of the media is Deputy Press Secretary Dave O'Neill. He was actually born in Youngstown, Ohio. He graduated from Portman High School and Ohio State University. And he says it's just so exciting at this point in his career to be able to come back to Northeast Ohio and have that bright spotlight shine so close to his backyard.
About 85% of them have never been to Cleveland before. They've heard the jokes, they've heard the perception, and it's not reality at all. I can't tell you how many people have just been blown away at some of the after parties that we had on Sunday night down near the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and looking out at the lake and the skyline and the new hotels. This is a world-class city that really takes a back seat to nobody.
So a very exciting week for Dave O'Neill, also a very tiring one as well. He tells me he expects he'll sleep pretty well come Thursday night. We will continue to be here throughout the week, bringing you complete coverage from the Republican National Convention. We'll be checking in a little bit later today at an event at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where Governor John Kasich is expected to speak, and we'll get you ready for all of the events happening on night number 2 inside Quicken Loans Arena. For now, reporting in Cleveland, I'm Dan Martin, WKBN 27 First News.
Mahoning County is apparently on the radar for the likely Republican nominee. Donald Trump gave local voters a shout out on Twitter yesterday. Here's the tweet shared on Trump's campaign Twitter account. The post links to a media report about Democrats in the county who changed parties during the primary so they could vote Republican. It reads, "Thank you, Mahoning County, Ohio. See you soon." We're working to find out exactly what Mr. Trump meant by "see you soon" and whether a local campaign stop is in the works. We continue our team coverage of the Republican National Convention with First News anchor Dave Sess. He met up with Senator Rob Portman, who has endorsed Donald Trump for president and has been very hands-on when it comes to getting involved at and also around the RNC.
Many issues to talk about facing Ohio as the Republican National Convention is in Cleveland. Senator Rob Portman joins me now. What's important to you in Ohioans from this convention?
Well, first of all, it's great that it's in Ohio. You know, it'll be a great economic boost for Cleveland. In fact, all the way to Youngstown because people are getting hotel rooms all the way down the northeast part of the state. All the restaurants are full, you know, a lot of new work, so it's good. But it's also important that Ohio is the state that is hosting us because we are such an important state in this election. You know, you can't win the presidency without going through Ohio if you're a Republican. Maybe true for a Democrat too. You know, we're the quintessential swing state. And so I think it's appropriate it's here. And look, we're doing some stuff here that's going to help even after the convention. We're at a habitat build this morning that I organized. Started about a year ago, pulling some people together. We were going to do one remodel. Now we're remodeling and fixing up a whole city street in a low-income neighborhood of Cleveland called Buckeye. It's called the Buckeye Build. So I was there all morning. We're going to leave something behind that's actually very positive too. Fixing up a lot of homes, and the homeowners are there and very happy. So we're trying to do things that help with this economic boost, but also leave something of lasting value.
You were very vocal in supporting John Kasich until he got out of the race, and then you switched to Donald Trump. So what now going toward November do you think will be a springboard for him and also for your campaign?
Well, look, I supported John because I thought John Kasich would be the best president. And you know, he's been a fantastic governor in the sense that we got the state back on track again. We're now one of the top states in the country in job creation under Ted Strickland, who was the governor for John Kasich. Unfortunately, you know, we were at the bottom of the heap. We were 48th in the country in job creation. We had higher unemployment than the rest of the country. We lost a bunch of jobs. Kasich brought it back. So yeah, I supported John, and I think he's doing a great job as governor. But I also said I intend to support the Republican nominee, and Donald Trump won the nomination. And as we're seeing here at the convention, you know, he's pulling people together and unifying people. And I think he's much better for Ohio than Hillary Clinton would be. On the economy, on fighting back against China and their unfair imports, including on steel, which is really important to the Mahoning Valley, on rebuilding the military. Those are the kind of issues that I look to. Do I agree with Donald Trump on everything? No. And I've spoken out when I don't. But I think he'd be a lot better for Ohio and for the country than Hillary Clinton.
All right, thank you for your time. Enjoy the convention.
Thank you. Great to have you guys here, and the garage looks great.
Our little corner of it does too.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for coming out.
All right, he's Senator Rob Portman, live from the Republican National Convention. Dave Sess, 27 First News.
And our team coverage will continue this evening on the Valley's only 90-minute newscast starting at 5 o'clock. Dave Sess will have reports, as well as Jerry Ricciuti and also Stan Boney. So be sure to join us there and also over on our website, WKBN.com, for continuing coverage of the Republican National Convention in Cleveland.